controllers. As you can see, starting with the basics, fault code readings. We do handle proprietary codes from the manufacturer. We don't handle generic information. As you can see, the 1887 is a knock sensor behind the SCR catalytic converter on the aftertreatment system. We are measuring a voltage below normal or shorted low configurations. Right here we can click and see freeze frame data from the code. As you can see, priority, date, and hour of last and first occurrence. We're gonna see a warning lamp that is active on our instrument panel, and our system state for this fault code is active. I can also click here on the help and components of the fault. In this section, I'm gonna be able to see possible causes and effects of this fault code that is active on my system. I can also see a list of components that are related to the fault code. As you can see, the CV27 is the knock sensor after the catalytic converter. If I want to take a look and see additional information about my component, I want to see pictures, pinouts, references, and diagrams on my aftertreatment system. I can see even operational values and voltages while measuring some of the tightening torques and some other operational values. Is something I will get that valuable technical resources so my team of mechanics can know what component we are referring to. Going back to the diagnostic parts, I was sharing that we've got a whole bunch of smart guides, troubleshooting guides. We're going to be able to access whenever we are experiencing any active fault codes. We can provide maintenance and run troubleshooting steps, step-by-step guides to be able to try to fix any issue the machine or the engine controller might have. In this case, you can see step number 1, step number 2, same information. If we have detected a failure, we can say yes or no. If we say no and we hit next, we're gonna go to the step number 3, so forth and so on. We're gonna be just doing some software calibrations and revisions. We can access even to system data, ECU data stored with these Cummins manufacturers. We've got a lot of information, software and hardware revision, serial numbers, VIN information, power takeoff information, maximum engine torque and brake horsepower. It's gonna find out into these ECU data, operational data, data records. We can clear out data records, engine operational data, data registration. We can even get engine abuse data and after treatment system data records. On the live measurement and monitorings, we can access to system displays. This is one of my favorite parts on these Cummins engines, in which we're gonna have access to fuel systems and after treatment systems. As you can see, we've got fuel system. We can see the common rail, injection rail, duty cycles. We can see voltages, currents. We can see engine profile load. We can see air mass flow of these injector state. And then going to the after treatment system, we can see these tier 4 configurations that contains the diesel oxidation catalyst, particulate filters, DEF models and pumps. We've got SCR and ammonia components as well, injectors. We can see temperature, pressures, in which we're gonna be able to do road tests or even perform idle tests. We can also do a manual selection. We can just select specific systems, right, to be able to monitor all those measurements. I can see this specific controller has 188 actuators and controllers and sensors. I can filter out just pressure sensors or even temperature sensors. Let's just measure the crankcase pressure and also the inlet temperature on a DOC. I want to see the DEF pressure as well, and I can click these little gauges and I'll be able to see all my measurements. These ranges are specified by the manufacturer, and we can get system triggers and alerts if we're getting any wrong measurements and readings. I can even graph. I can set a time lapse 3 to 5 minutes to be able to measure these sensor signals, to be able to identify any wrong measurements I might be having on my system.
If you have any questions, just get in touch with us here at Mechnician. You can reach us 888-64-2240 or www.mechnician.com. Thank you very much.